Okay, so now we are going to talk about different types of art features, like paintings, drawings, artists. So let's try it out. The first word we have is estatua. Estatua, which means a statue. Estatua. Estatua. Statue. Some little kids, they actually cannot pronounce it, so they say estuatua, estuatua, but try to pronounce it. It's a little hard to pronounce the first time. Estatua, estatua, estatua. Okay, estatua. The next one. Pintura, painting. Pintura, painting. So similar enough, pintura. And the next one, foto, which means a picture. Foto, foto. So estatua, pintura, and foto. Okay, so these ones are simple, close enough to English. The next one, artista, which means artist. Artista. So artist, artista. And the next one, arquitecto, architect. Arquitecto, also easy to remember, arquitecto. And then we have pintor, which means the painter. Pintor, painter. But sometimes people use pintor when they refer to the man who's going to come and paint your house, like a painter. Pintor. But you can also use it for people that are painting maybe some drawings or some paintings, things like that. Pintor. But if you're somebody who's gonna paint paintings, it's more likely they're gonna call themselves artista, artist, instead of pintor. So I would kind of go for artista if you're painting paintings, and pintor if you're going to paint a house. But you can also say pintor for somebody painting a painting. Okay, next one. Dibujo, drawing. Dibujo, drawing. Dibujo. And the next one, caricatura, which means a caricature. Basically a cartoon. Caricatura. Caricatura. So if you're watching cartoons on TV, you would say, estoy viendo, I'm watching caricaturas, cartoons. So caricatura. Next one, imagen, image, simple. Imagen, image. So dibujo, drawing, caricatura, cartoon, imagen, image. And another thing, if you're going to paint, we have acuarela, which is watercolor. Acuarela, some watercolor. And the next one, crayones, crayons. Crayones, crayons. Crayones. And the third one, papel, simple, paper. Papel. So the hardest one here is definitely acuarela, watercolor. Aqua is like water, rela, nothing. Acuarela, so watercolor. And the next one, crayones, crayons, and papel, paper. Okay, then we have this one, which is pincel, which is like the thin brush you use for painting. Pincel. Those type of painting brushes for like art. And we also have brocha, but that one is the big brush that you use for painting a house, brocha. However, some people will use brocha for pincel, for the small painting brushes. So you can either use brocha or pincel. But pincel is more specific for the art paintings, the small thin ones, just like in the picture. Okay, and the next one. Here we have lápiz, which means pencil. Lápiz, pencil. And then we have marcador. which means a marker. Marcador. Marker. So marcador sounds similar to marker. Lápiz, we have learned it before. Lápiz, pencil. Okay, let's try some examples. Number 1. Mi mamá hizo esta pintura. My mom made this painting. And she actually made it, so that's her painting right there. Mi mamá hizo esta pintura. My mom made this painting, and my mom did make that painting. So I just put it here. Okay, next one. A mi papá le gusta tomar fotos. My dad likes to take pictures. A mi papá le gusta tomar fotos. My dad likes to take pictures. And the next one. Estoy dibujando una caricatura. I'm drawing a cartoon. Estoy dibujando una caricatura. And another example. Estoy diseñando, I'm designing, una imagen por computadora. I'm designing an image by computer. Estoy diseñando una imagen por computadora. And let's try another example. Yo quiero ser artista. I want to be an artist. Yo quiero ser artista. I want to be an artist. And another example. El pintor pintó la casa. The painter painted the house. El pintor pintó la casa. The painter painted the house. And another example. Esta es una estatua moderna. This is a modern statue. Esta es una estatua moderna. Estatua moderna, modern statue. And the next example. Los arquitectos diseñan una casa. The architects are designing a house. Los arquitectos diseñan una casa. So diseñar, to design. Another example. Estoy pintando con pinturas de acuarela en un papel. This one is a little harder. I'm painting, estoy pintando con pinturas de acuarela. With watercolor paints. Pinturas de acuarela. So paints of watercolor. En un papel, on a paper. Estoy pintando con pinturas de acuarela en un papel. So this is a hard one. And another example. La niña pinta con crayones. The girl paints with crayons. La niña pinta con crayones. Another example. El maestro escribe con marcadores. The teacher writes with markers. El maestro escribe con marcadores. And one more. Estoy pintando la casa con una brocha. I'm painting the house with a brush. Estoy pintando, I'm painting, la casa, the house, con una brocha, with a brush. So that's it for this one, and you can play around with the Quizlet so you can memorize some of these phrases. And don't forget to watch movies in Spanish. You need to have that encouragement, and movies kind of give you that feeling of wanting to keep on learning the language. So watch movies, listen to music, maybe hear the radio, listen to the radio. Thanks for watching. So now it's your turn to practice Spanish. You can find the lessons Quizlet by going into the lecture resources folder. Thanks for watching.